and Yale University were established in 1999 with a mission to bring high-quality training human resources, scientific research, technology transfer, and contribute to the local social and economic development of the province and of the country. It features 11 faculties at the current time.
We are very curious to learn about many problems around the world, including Vietnam. And today we are going to learn another form of school bully, which is very less talked about, but it's very dangerous, and it is mental abuse.
Based on the number we have after we interviewed 30 students of AGU, there are more than 60% of students who have seen their friend being bullied, and more than 10% of students who were the victim of school violence. So, what do these numbers show us? These numbers show us that school bullies have been a major concern. How are we dealing with it? First of all, everyone should be aware that school bullies are not only present in physical abuse, but also in mental abuse. Physical damages are often shown outwardly, whereas mental damages are much less specific. Therefore, physical abuse attracts great concern by many people. While mental abuse has been neglected, although mental abuse is much more popular than physical abuse at many schools in Vietnam.
We have conducted a survey and received the following results. There are 4 main causes. The first one is competition in learning. Competition in learning has its pros and cons. Competition is one of the major causes behind many cases of school violence. The second cause of this problem is poor awareness. Poor awareness is associated with the concept of this problem. The rare fish is the mourn. Moreover, due to poor awareness and lack of proper handling measure, those who commit school bullying are not aware that they are having wrong behaviors. Therefore, this problem still continues its cycle.
The third is personal conflicts. It is impossible to work and study without facing conflicts, and when conflicts develop to a certain extent, violence is inevitable.
So, how it affects students? Firstly, mental abuse can cause many dangerous and complicated psychological health issues such as depression, self-alienation. Mental abuse will possibly gradually make students who are suffering from it lose their voice and power. Moreover, sometimes the mental issues can become incurable such as drowning, insomnia, and many other complications which are fatal for students related to mental abuse such as suicide, self-torturing if there is no proper intervention.
One is therapy, support groups, or affinity groups.
Education campaigns. There are government psychologists and counselors. They also train teachers about bullying and what to do about bullying.
We collaborate with clubs, groups, and Ho Chi Minh Communist Youth Union of Giang University to organize workshops in order to help raise students' awareness about school bullies.
We also create a page named Nói những điều chưa nói, Speak Out for the Untold, which is a platform where students can share their stories with their identity remained confidential. And by this way, students can receive many condolence messages from the others. They can feel motivated and self-confident to get over the abuse. And it's also a tool which connects students with the psychologists. We create links of Google Forms every month in which students can write their stories and along with the questions for the psychologists, and also they can get in touch with the psychologists. By this way, students can receive many useful advice and professional answers so that they can solve their problems in a more proper way.
We organize online meetings on Zoom for students in order to help them learn how to protect themselves from school violence. And furthermore, we have to connect them with other people. We make sure we protect students' confidentiality.
Next solution, we dare to stand up to protect those who suffer from school violence and strongly condemn mental abuse. Finally, we also want to inspire students to stand up, speak up for themselves, and fight against school bullies. And now, let's say no to school violence!
As university students, our mission is to bring additional knowledge in order to raise people awareness about school violence, especially in the form of mental abuse, as well as provide useful information about it. From there, we condemn all attempted acts of school violence. A big question being concerned, is the problem being solved properly?
And that is the reason why we make this video, to showcase this alarming problem still exists in the modern society. Together, we should join hands and make a better society and environment where people can fully develop themselves without any kind of violence or abuse. Violence is never a solution.